Hey, good evening. Yeah, so just within the past 5-10 minutes or so, we have seen a handful of law enforcement vehicles leaving. That includes some fire trucks, some police cruisers. We did see 2 SWAT vehicles that had officers inside. They all left. So it does seem like things are winding down here. 48th Street, though, is still blocked off at this time. It does appear, though, that they're only letting certain vehicles through. We've seen a couple of cars being stopped by officers. Some turn around. Others are able to go through and continue on to the resort. I also been able to speak with multiple people. We have been here now for about an hour or so, and they tell me that they were just very alarmed by the amount of law enforcement vehicles that responded to this scene. Now, Tempe police telling us this all began on the freeway, and we do have video of that scene. Take a look. Authorities then tell us that the suspect fled from the freeway and then entered the Buttes Resort here, which is when people say they saw the law enforcement presence dramatically grow. Now, we also have chopper video which shows the scene of the resort from above, and you can really see that perspective. You can see how large it is and just the number of law enforcement vehicles that responded. Tempe police say they had 2 victims who were shot. The extent of their injuries is unknown at this time. There are also additional victims, according to authorities, but they apparently were not hurt. Now, those I spoke with in this area tell me that they were a bit shaken by it all as they watched it all unfold.
We heard a lot of emergency vehicles, an abnormal amount. I saw 2 big SWAT trucks go in and a bunch of motorcycle police, DPS, a lot of plain white trucks.
Now, Tempe police tell us there is no threat to the public. The suspect, they say, has been detained. But again, you can see that there still is somewhat of a presence here, though we have seen some law enforcement vehicles leaving. Again, 48th Street is blocked off at this time. We also are still awaiting an update from Tempe police. Their public information officer is expected to come here to the scene. So you want to stay with 12 News on air and online as we continue to learn more. For now, reporting live, Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
Jade, real quickly, before we let you go, do we know if the shots were fired on the freeway and then the suspect ran, or could the shots have been at the actual resort?
At this time, that is unclear. We, again, just don't have very much information, just what Tempe police are saying, just that there were 2 victims that were found here at the resort that had been shot. Again, other victims that were not hurt in this. Where the shooting actually happened remains unclear at this time. These are all really good questions that, of course, we have been asking Tempe police, and hopefully we'll be able to get some of those answers soon.
All right, Jade Cunningham live at the Buttes Resort, where there's been a shooting, or at least on the freeway near the resort this afternoon. We'll continue to check back in with Jade throughout the afternoon.